Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Free Fire Singapore Championship, which is organized by Garena and supported by the Singapore Cybersports and Online Games Association. This is going to be an amazing Saturday. My name is Husky, and I'm joined by the amazing and always charming at Mass. How are you feeling, my brother?
Yeah, I'm doing very good, man. Actually excited to start the Singapore Championship. All right. So I hope you guys watching there from Free Fire Esports official YouTube channel could give a thumbs up and also press that red button subscribe so that you guys could help in hand support our event for today. Again, today we're gonna see Free Fire Singapore Championship where 12 team is gonna fight for that one single slot to advance to the Free Fire World Series play-ins that is gonna happen on the 22nd of May of this year.
Yeah, and as with all Free Fire League, the stakes are always insanely high. No room for mistakes and no room for these teams to take a breather, at least for the next few hours. And in that 6 rounds, we will find out who will be our grand champions. And like you mentioned, only one team will get the luxury to represent their nation and fly the Singaporean flag in the Free Fire World Series play-ins on the 22nd of May, happening in Singapore itself. So it's an exciting day for all of us, but it's also a very nerve-wracking day for all these teams playing.
All right, this is the first time ever where the Singapore server is going to be hosting the World Series because previously it was Brazil, which is the venue. São Paulo was the venue for Free Fire World Series 2019. Apparently for 2020, because of the particular pandemic, it was pushed to online, so there was no venue. So it's actually exciting for Free Fire Singapore to be hosting our World Series later in May. But Husky, it looks like the game is about to start. The players are already in flight to go for our first game. So Husky, would you like to explain the viewers what are we going to see for today, the whole day?
I mean, today we are going to see 6 rounds of action of Free Fire. And of course, if we talk about the point system, first place will get 12 points, second place 9 points, and the point does go down. And at the same time, we're also going to see our face a bit often as we do have a quick pause, but this also gives us a bit more time to talk about all these teams. I think we had this conversation behind the scenes where they are veteran names and they are a lot of fresh faces as well, vying for that chance to qualify. But do you want to give the viewers some insights on these players and these teams?
All right, said by Huskies, some of them are new, some of them are casual, some of them are even known. So there's so many elements in our Singapore Championship that is favorable to cater to all audiences. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is game number 1 here. We're going to start off with Bermuda, and we're looking at Team Cloud dropping down at Mars Electric. There will be another team as well dropping in the same vicinity. So we might see Team Cloud here fighting against team number 3 in the same area, dropping down slowly. You can see Cloud Ares not bringing any character skill. That is something new for me to see here in Singapore Championship.
Yeah, and that means that we are definitely going to see a lot of first contact gunfights. If you don't have those abilities, it all comes down to that aim. And it's great to see, even on such an important day, such an important round, that these players, they don't back off. The Cloud just directly challenging the opposing team, hot dropping on the same spot. And it seems like the first contact is inevitable. We might see a potential first blood coming out in the next couple of seconds.
All right, there's no fight or kills whatsoever for this round. However, here you got some shots done here by this name I can't actually read. Firing on towards Liquid and also Captain Lim. Mr. Limpe is trying to go for cover, but Liquid has been caught up. This guy managed to get the first kill of the match. Liquid will be left alone to die towards Team Cloud.
Yeah, and that is first blood. Good for Team Cloud, and they were able to force the enemy team away. And probably this is a scenario where you wish you had those character abilities, right? We've seen how Time Turner is probably one of the most popular and most utilized ability with the character of Chrono. But in this scenario, that was not present. So SCSG, they got a bill, but it seems like they might run into a secondary team, Team 11 at Pochinok. But so far, we only see one guy named La in that vicinity, as the rest of the members will now pop out on that minimap on the top left. They are not out of the woods yet. SCSG, they might run into a second team.
Yeah, Husky, if you notice, we only have 11 teams in game number 1. I believe that one of the teams did not load in our game, apparently. But you're now looking at No Name La trying to fire up with that AK towards Afin, but bullets was not hitting despite point blank. But No Name La has to be careful. Reload Afin with the MP40. Oh my god, No Name La, what a Yap Shun shot. Point blank could not get Alvin. Alvin was too agile, but he's like a ninja shinobi, avoiding all the bullets.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those days, sometimes you just have those rounds. But it is the first round. It's kind of you can say it's a warm-up. That is justification for this. But in the meantime, Team Explorer already bombed out. As Mr. Frost was able to take out the entire team. You can see Alvin now taking on Bluebird, but Insider from inside the house will gun him down. It seems like Alvin will not be able to see daylight. Sadji can't bring him back up. And that means that SCSG will be down to the last two members, having a man disadvantage against FH. As SCSG will be the next one on the chopping block, as Bluebird 69 will put him out of commission. SCSG down to one last guy, and it seems like he is not interested in this conflict anymore, as FH will claim 2 points for themselves.
Alright guys, here's the first circle. You can see Peak is the middle point of the map. You can see Team AKO's new gang. Yeah, AKO Ocho knockout. Moving towards the center point of the circle, but we're looking at SOOS, Asus, in Hangar. There's also another team as well. You can see PXL Mira takes down Crystal 449W. I believe that is a fight there in Peak, adding one more kill there for AKO New Gang.
I was just about to say that Venom is such his name is very friendly to all the viewers. It's a bilingual, right? It's Venom, and then he has the Chinese character.
Another team goes
Venom
down
as well, but TP getting eliminated as well. We're down to the last 9 teams, but SOOS, it feels like they might have a clear view on their opponents. As we take a look at the circle once more, pre-centralized circle, fitting to start off the day. Nothing too harsh for all these teams, as SCSG down to just Captain Lim trying to survive around Kota Tour. He should be fine, as I don't recall seeing any teams nearby. There is one on the northern side, but it is pretty far away. 1T has a bit of distance between them and Captain Lim.
All right, guys. So we can see 9 teams are left. The first circle is now slowly enclosing towards our map. We can see 2 teams actually are still outside of the circle. We still yet to see the gameplay of other teams as well. Again, Captain Lin is the only one left there for Team SSG. We see that Team AKO New Gang is actually moving from Peak, might actually make some converge towards Pochinok. There is as well another team, Team Cloud, is actually going for Factory. One team in Sentosa making their way through Sentosa's bridge on towards the new circle. And team number 1 is still hanging out right above Hangar. Maybe there is a unique gameplay that will be done there by team number 1.
Yeah, and at the same time, we're also seeing team 1 and 4 going for a slightly later rotation. It is slightly riskier for team number 4 coming in from that bridge directly from Sentosa. They might run into 3 different opposing squads, but at the same time, we can see Cena Juggernaut taking down Mary Jane and eliminating Mary Jane from AKO. That is a good start for C9. Definitely need that kind of pick-off, as I believe AKO was one of the projected teams to have a good performance, but losing that manpower early on might put them at a disadvantage.
All right, there you go. A Prodigy. Okay. I understand the name now. Prodigy is being a barrel right here. All right. Hashtag reference to P5. Okay. Barreling around in Factory, but you can see killings has been done. Hazel from AKO New Gang goes down. That is the fight in Pochinok. Team number 8 is struggling a little bit. There you go. FH only left with Insider and Bloober. Bloober goes down as well. So Insider goes down, fight against Mira. Mira MP5 takes down, wiped out. And then you go to 4. Hasaki goes down and AKO New Gang. Oh my god, double digits. 11 kills.
That's a third of all the squads in this round. Right, NWG, they technically already secured themselves a booyah before even getting a booyah. That is how much points that they have for themselves right now. And if you are off to such a start, you can confidently say that there's a high chance we might see this team at the end of the day qualifying for the World Series if they keep up this performance. But of course, round number 1 is how you kind of start off the game to a good morale. And NWG, they are doing things right, but we still cannot count out all the other teams remaining just yet. We saw, I believe, Cloud still in factory holding on pretty well. Captain Lin on survival mode rotated from Kota to the outskirts of Cape Town. They had a good start, but losing those 3 guys in the process was definitely detrimental. But we still get a pretty generous circle for all these teams.
All right, so 8 teams left, 27 players in our match. And you can see Team SOOS has lost 66 Venom. And they are now residing at Bima Static Strip. Maybe the only plan that they want to do is just camp it out, wait for players to come through. So speaking of players right here, you can see Sky Legacy.
Yes.
Brings in Maxim's mushroom skill. Kami Anaro has Andrew on his character. So a lot of the players in our game here brought in unique loadouts in our game. There you go, PG5, Panglima, Mr. Frost takes down 1. Team Cloud is actually in trouble here, fighting against AKO New Gang. That is the fight. In fact, you can see lasers coming out. You see Cloud crawling on the floor. I like Nugget and the other guy, I can't pronounce the name properly because I can't read that particular character, is now fighting against 1v3 of AKO New Gang. Really needs to find him. He's only behind that particular reactor. So Mr. Frog wants to attempt with the ninja on the knife, but apparently Mira is hunger for blood. Hazel as well gets that kill, and 15 for AKO New Gang. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, New Gang just feels like at this point they are running around the map just trying to get those kills in. What a amazing performance from New Gang themselves. I think NWG at this point they probably don't have to worry too much. Even though the circle is not in their favor, they still can make that direct rotation from factory straight peak. But it feels like they might have the intention to go up to Clock Tower. It seems the hunt does continue for New Gang as they might be looking for Team 1.
So New Gang doing so greatly in our game number 1. A nice opener here for the team. 15 kills, projecting 15 points for the team. And I believe that the number will add up. And there you go. Hazel takes down another one out of nowhere. Converging against team number 1. There you go. You can see Mira scopes in towards the player behind the tree. Hazel again gets another knock. 2 guys goes down to Team New Gang.
Goodness.
Oh my god, the massacre coming here from Team New Gang. They are coming in well prepared and they really want that single slot towards the World Series play-ins.
At this point, I feel like they've gotten 2 rounds worth of booyah points in a single round. It feels like a New Gang are unmatched at the start of round 1 as Hazel will nail the 18th point for his team, capping the potential point for New Gang at 30 if they win out this booyah. And we still have 6 other teams left, excluding New Gang, and 16 more potential points alive at this point for the team, as now they will finally make it into the circle or at least be close to the perimeter of the safe zone.
Pardon my clicking sound. Apparently the blue switch is just too good. All right, guys. So we are actually upon closing the second circle of our game. Again, I would like to point out that Team New Gang is really doing very much well in our game. So we're looking at KZK. I wish to know the full name of this team. climbing up the hill from quarter tour, getting into the next zone, so that they will get that particular zone advantage.
Oh,
So
no.
they won't get damage from the outer zone. However, they are spotted out under a drone, and there is team number 7 on top of the tower waiting for them. Captain Lim is in trouble.
This is just unlucky. He walks up the hill, he tries to sneak, but the drone came in just in time. And Captain Lim now he has to build, forced to tank the blue zone, and he is under fire as well from the high ground as Team 7. One team just wants to take him down, doesn't have the blue wall to protect himself. The problem is he was forced down to the low ground, tanking the blue zone. It feels like Captain Lim, his days are numbered, and one team that they just gotta wait for him to show up.
Yeah, I think Captain Lim might be eliminated here because the zone is quite painful for him. You can see he has no more med kits left to actually recover. And team number 7 is just guarding, gatekeeping Captain Lim. So Captain Lim, sayonara. I believe you are going to go down eliminated. One more. There you go. Eliminated as ESG. It's now no more in the game. And again, New Gang just took out 2 more kills for the team. 20! Again, I repeat in such emphasis. 20 kills has been picked up there by New Gang and might add up to 21 soon.
Yeah, about to be 21. There is a chance though as Mira with 5 kills in the bag, looking for his next victim. He just gets a clear shot, and it seems like Kami Anaru has no intention to retaliate as Mira eliminates SOS and bags the 21st kill for New Gang. We are in the 5th phase of the 3rd phase, excuse me, of the circle, about to be 4 with 5 teams left alive as New Gang continues this rampage down into the safe zone.
Oh, I can see Team Gala. Yeah, here, team number 5, Team Gala. Just proning down, waiting for teams to actually enter the new zone. And I believe as well, Team New Gang is gonna meet up with team number 7. There you go. Hazel is preparing to take more kills. They are trying to go with that headshot, AK in hand. Fourth Gang is outside of cover. Hazel just avoiding bullets. There you go. Chrono has been opened up. Hazel takes down Grenade. Might go for the double kill grenade. Hit one actually. Fourth Gang goes down. And Lady as well dead on the site. So team number 7 only left with 1, which is Ronin on behind the glue wall. And I believe Ronin could not survive the circle. He will go down ticking, and 24 kills for New Gang. However, Mr. Frost, New Gang, is knocked over. I'm not so sure what happened to Mr. Frost, but still, PXL Mira is there. He is revived back. Again, 24 for Team New Gang.
Yeah, we're about to reach the climax of the first round, and it seems like Gala, they are finally forced to inevitably leave their compound as the safe zone does decide to shift away from them. And they do have a clear path in if they move now. And with 4 men up, they do have the man advantage over New Gang. So Gala has a chance to snatch that booyah away. But the problem is New Gang just seems very unstoppable as every single one of those individuals feel like a one-man army. As Gala now, they make it into the safe zone. We're about to see another clash on the southern side of Peak.
So Gala still yet to find kills. 27. Will we see 30? Oh, I believe so. It might happen there. Hazel sees proning on the right side. Hazel just need to spot the snakes on the floor. There you go. Wicked. Oh, a well exposed. Chrono opened up. Wicked will go down. Hazel might want to go for the one. Vehicle knocked down there, but the wipe is just too. Oh my god, it's just unbearable for me. 31 kills for New Gang.
If you think about it, we have 11 teams in round 1. There's a projected of 40 possible points for New Gang to take, and they've taken 31 of them.
90%.
That's 90% of the possible points that they can take, and that is without the booyah. And it seems like they are going to up the percentage a bit more as Mr. Frost continues to hunt, and he feels like he knows where his opponents are. He's going for the scout, but it does miss out that one isolated room that his opponent is in. I believe Rainbow still hiding, so he is lucky to survive the barrel of Mr. Frost. But What is unlucky is that the save zone is not in his favor. So all these remaining members, in fact, it's a 3 versus 1 versus 1. These two guys, now they're going to decide, do you want to give New Gang 33 possible points, or do you just want to die to the blue zone? Either way,
yeah.
New Gang, they've already gotten 3 rounds worth of Booyah points. I'm speechless, you know. It seems that they found Rainbow Cakes, and Rainbow Cakes takes that point away as they get taken out regardless. New Gang with the Booyah. We saw this coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
MVP Hazel, 13 kills. They got 32 points. Plus that Booyah, that's 44 points in round 1. What just happened? What just happened?
90% of the lobby was wiped by a single team.
Yeah.
Like not by a few teams, but one single team. New Gang, 13 kills on Hazel.
Just look at this score.
Remarkable.
0 0 0 0. Our boy gets 2 kills. So New Gang getting that, 44 points in a single round.
Yeah.
One Booyah is 12 points, so they've gotten like what? 3 rounds, almost 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Worth of Booyah.
Yeah. Okay. So to continue with protocol, okay. AKO New Gang takes up first place with the Booyah 32 kills. Second place is Boy with 2 kills. Kozaki, third place, no kills at all. Team Galayev number 4 with no kills. First timers at number 5. Team Sus at number 6. SESJ at number 7 with 1 kill. Team Cloud at number 8 with 1 kill. For Hasaki at number 9 with 3 kills. Team TP at number 10. The Explorers at number 11, and that's all for game number 1. So next, we're gonna go to Purgatory for game number 2. Are you excited, Husky?
Yeah,
what is your thoughts for our game as well?
Let me just put this out. I think our statsman will have a pretty easy day today. Just putting, it's like 0 0 0. Oh, here we go, 44. But I think a replay guy will also have a pretty nice day. But the statsman, gonna easy day worth of work. He has his work cut out for him. But on a more serious note, going to Purgatory, it definitely, compared to Bermuda, Purgatory does feel slightly more draggy compared to Bermuda in terms of the game pace, but it still kind of has a bit of resemblance, other than the fact that you have this archipelago on with the mainland and the island.
Yes.
But if you ask me, my favorite map is always Kalahari. I still feel like Kalahari has a special place in my heart. But I love it.
Is it because of the grappling hook?
Yes, it's because of that, and I feel like the terrains are all the high grounds and all the terrains, the vantage point just makes it really special and more tactical. But we will get there eventually. Purgatory now, I want to see how these teams kind of manage their expectations, especially when you're up against New Gang, who has this insurmountable lead that they've gotten for themselves.
Yeah. There is a significant difference in a level of skill of New Gang against all the other teams. And I believe if this particular momentum continues, without doubt, a New Gang might get that slot in the play-ins. Game number 1, usually in any kind of Free Fire tournament, is actually the warm-up round. But apparently the warm-up round has become the benchmark here for throughout the tournament. New Gang, again, 32 kills, an absurd amount of points that has been picked up by them. Not only they have 32 kills, plus they added up more with the Booyah. So game number 1 really surprises not only us, the casters, I believe, as well as the audiences, because we also look out to see if any kind of info that we can give through the viewers. But again, this is a very surprising first start of our Singapore Championship. I'm actually looking forward to the next outcome of our particular event of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I think New Gang definitely outperformed themselves, and if that is their benchmark, I think both of us can agree on the fact that If they pull off that performance in round 2 again, if they replicate that result, we can confidently say that let's close out the show. They're going to the World Series.
Let's just end early because kidding. That is just a slight friendly banter from us.
Yes.
But despite it being a banter, it's kind of true. The facts are on the table. You guys can actually see it clearly. Team A New Gang was doing so well here in comparison to the other teams, and in terms of loadouts as well, they came in well prepared. You can see numerous loadouts has been done there by Team A New Gang. You can see the Chrono comes out as well. There's also the Kelly. I believe there was a Joseph as well. So really, New Gang. I believe that they are one of the teams that really 100% put on their focal point towards the play-ins.
Yes, it's about getting a strong start, but there is also another saying, right? It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
Sure that the journey is going to be tough for all of these other teams, but it is still possible. We have 5 more rounds left. But I want to get your insight on this. So you see a team like New Gang performing with almost impeccable performance in game 1.
Yeah.
What do you do as all the other teams? What is the thought process that they should have?
All right. There's 2 outcomes or 2 things that I will set in my mind. Number 1, if they can do it, I can do it, and even maybe better. So maybe I will try to prove myself that I could actually take them down in terms of gameplay. Maybe not against them, but against the other teams that might be on the same level as I do. So just like in the jungle, if you take out the source of food, you can take out the species of the predator. So if the other teams manage to actually take out other teams before New Gang starts hunting, then maybe they have that slight window to actually chase over New Gang with the points. That is the first. Second, I will pray to the Lord of what religion I have to not get massacred by New Gang. That's all.
All right, so 2 different outcomes, right? One is you
Yes.
put on your best performance, and the other one is you say your prayers. But either way, we did receive some updates from production. We are recreating the lobby for the team. So in the meantime, we will go for a very quick break, and when we come back, we'll hop into Purgatory and see which method is more effective. Is it brute force or is it prayers? We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
All right, guys, we are back for in our event Free Fire Singapore Championship, the qualifier to go to that to the play-ins of Free Fire World Series. You still here with me, Husky, and also Atmats. And ladies and gentlemen, what a game for game number one. Game number two might display more exciting gameplay here for the 12 team that is playing in our Singapore qualifier.
I feel like Tom and Jerry, or Jerry, when my jaw drops, after looking at something that is hard for me to explain through words. That was the result of game one. 44 massive points by New Gang. It almost felt like they have already secured their ticket, or at least put one foot through the door to qualify for the World Series. But we still have 5 more rounds to come. And at this point, I'm rooting for the underdogs. I want to see a miracle run. If we will ever have a Cinderella story, it might start
Husky, I'm actually intrigued to whether what is the thought process of the production team over there. Should we continue 6 rounds of this? It's just way too obvious. But again, we still have to follow the protocol. It's 6 rounds of maps here for the 12 teams. 2 sets actually. Bermuda, Purgatory, Kalahari, and another repeat. So that is the standard of Free Fire tournament nowadays. The same standard will be used as well in the play-ins and also in the World Series later on. And I'm just, I hope that the teams playing here would actually, not be so morale degraded over game number one. Yeah, I believe that they could still do something. Might not be towards New Gang that is just too ambitious. It's much better for them to actually take out the other teams in our particular games.
Yeah, I think at this point they just all need to band together and take out New Gang first. Then they spread out, and then they restart the match.
Will it be possible though?
Would it be? Yeah, they all had to telepathically talk to each other. Guys, we need to take out New Gang. But in a realistic environment, if New Gang continues down this consistent pathway, I think our graphics guy can just prepare the graphics. It makes the jobs easy for a lot of parties. But like you mentioned, right? Hopefully, it does not demoralize the other teams, except for New Gang. I think they're feeling really good about themselves. We've seen a lot of 1v4s. We might even seen them individually drop, across the map. It is a possibility.
All right.
I feel like I'm dreaming too much, but
my mic is not doing very well with it.
But yeah, so we are gonna jump into the second map really quickly, and it's going to be Purgatory, a map where the game phase does drag on slightly longer compared to the other 2 available maps in the tournament, but it does make things a bit more interesting. We've gotten a generous circle on Bermuda. Now I want to see a circle that ends up near the river, because if you remember, we did the Malaysia Singapore MCP major, right? The Malaysia, Cambodia, and Philippine qualifier for the World Series. We almost get the fishing hut finish for Purgatory. So we'll see if we'll get it here.
Again, taking back the idea of yours just now, where the other teams bending over the telepathically saying, "Okay, guys, we have to hunt down New Gang. Okay, you guys get the backside, you get the left, we get the right, we get the front." But the thing, what I was trying to say is, it realistically going to happen?
Yeah.
Not the banning phase, but rather, could they actually, despite banning out, take down New Gang? That is realistically, will it be possible? Because New Gang, I believe they could actually just wipe out one whole squad without breaking a sweat.
I mean, if the squad comes at them one by one, then yes, I agree. But if they come together, they can overwhelm them with numbers. Like if that happens, and New Gang still comes out on top, then I think we can request to just announce the winner.
Yeah, that's true. So here go, guys. Game number 2, Purgatory. Flight path not looking very good from Moat House towards Marbleworks. Covers only like to the 40%, 30% to 40% of the map. The fire brigade area might not be visited for quite a while because it's quite far from the flight path. maybe as well goes to Forge and Ski Lodge. It's just very far from there. And the funny thing is, right? Usually, oh my God, why this guy is the only one in here?
Oh wait, what?
We are missing 3 teams.
We are. This is a what?
No, we are missing 3 teams, and Team Clown only have I like Nugget.
You
Just
got
because he likes Nuggets.
you have to think of it this way, right? The lesser. I feel really bad for saying this. Please do not deduct my salary. But we'll look at this first. I like Nugget just getting the scope in. There's one knockdown
Nice.
on Sinister Door as Starlight Nugget just
Nice.
just get gunned down by Zybro. So no points for him. But what I was trying to say is that the lesser players are in the game, the lesser potential
points,
points that New Gang can get in a single round.
But does that even matter, bro? Not only New Gang, bro, the lesser points for other teams to get to chase New Gang's points.
We got to be optimistic for the other teams, like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know I mean, I get your point. I feel the same way, but at the same time, it's like, let's pretend New Gang is not playing. Let's look at the other teams and see what might happen. This is going to be interesting nonetheless. Is that I like Nuggets though? Apparently, all the other teams don't like Nuggets.
Well, that is Husky's segue over there for you guys. But right now we see Rainbow Cakes using the Farmers trying to take down a guy that is actually a typical Alpine. They got Tiger Discipline, goes off. Alpine AN towards White Nieces, but White Nieces no problem. Headshot with an M14X actually. And Alpine has to crawl on the floor, and that will be the first kill there for team number 1. White Nieces get one. SCSG can see Captain Lim riding the go-kart towards Forge. Meanwhile, Liquid FF69 is actually at campsite all alone, carrying an AUG and also an M4. You can see Sinister's Doll takes down Bluebird. One more kill. That is team number 9, massacring team for Hasaki.
Yeah, we haven't seen New Gang in action just yet. So far, it seems like these other teams are picking up the pace. I kind of like what most of them are doing, even though they had a pretty underwhelming start to the day. At least they aren't backing down. Sometimes playing to not lose is worse. Is not the best solution, right? Because you are too conservative. Sometimes you have to play to win. And we are going to see FH continue to try and rack up those points. He does see Chris Juggernaut trying to land those shots, but not really connecting most of them as Chris finds cover. FH trying to continue the pressure, and you see that Juggernaut, he's definitely doing his job, but you have to finish what you started. Zybros now going to try to run around in circles as Juggernaut goes for the reload.
Nice.
Finally gets the knock. Now the secure will come in. C9 backs that first point.
All right, we can see. As I was saying, Husky, if you cannot beat the Titan, beat the food source. So if you take out the other teams, the Team New Gang might not be able to secure the optimal points for them to get that gap towards the play-ins. But now we're looking at Sinister Doll. He or she has using Laura's skill here in our game. However, you can see New Gang is actually hunting down kills for New Gang. No comments on that. We don't even have to see them play it because I could imagine what had happened. But we're looking at Sinister Doll trying to scope on towards team number 11 on top of the hill at Mount Villa. Sinister Doll is actually hanging over at golf course. Not going to be too ambitious over getting that sneak on towards the team on the hill. So I believe that Sinister would just sit here behind this wall and wait for the next action. But inside nice.
Yeah, that's I believe Juggernaut. Oh, he was able to down Celeste. That was from the high ground. So C9 they are still around. As Insider seems like he is dedicated, he's determined to go for the push, and yes, that works out. It does pay off. Sinister Dog will be finished off. And team number 9, they're down to the last legs as Chris will be the final survivor of the team. And FH, they will just make the call to go for the rush. And it seems like Chris is going for those pre-fires, but it does not do him dividends as he will now be rushed by 2 teams as Juggernaut decides to just jump to his death. The rest of Team 11, C9 will just finish off Chris. This should be it. They see him. Insider will take him out. His TP will be eliminated. But to add on to your point about taking out the foot source, I believe you are a big fan of war history, of China's history. We talk about the 3 kingdoms. The unfavorable wars were always won by famine and taking out the resources. And I think what these teams need to do is exactly that. Eliminate what New Gang can go for, and they might have a better chance. As now,
oh no, please stop. No.
Make it out, and there we go, Mira. Get a freebie along the way.
No,
Not yet.
the angle was not there. I was expecting her using the motorcycle to actually hit one of the players. Thompson in hand, Mira at a corner, easy pickings there. Angel Lee Eng goes down, Mira gets killed. Number 4 here for New Gang. A little bit more teamed here for this team. They only picked up 4, but they are actually hunting right now. Dangerous GG is actually in a very dangerous position. Should not wear that barrel on the head. It's obvious for the other players to actually see you. So team Kazuki, Dangerous GG and Katrinic is the only one left. There you go. There's GG. With the scar comes up from the window, running yet yesterday, and starting up the Lamborghini. All this just looks so weird.
He might be able to get away if he drives now. Never mind.
Nah, bro.
Press that auto. He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
Took a bit too long for that to get
not
away.
Not much to say. So
he was close. He was able to juke out New Gang, but took a bit too long for him to warm up the engine. So that's that. Katrinic will be the last man standing for his team. Brasilia seems to be the battle zone. We are getting a very generous circle for game 2 as well. I was expecting to get like a moat. We had a moat house to a quarry flight path. I was expecting the circle to show up on lumber mill, so we could just see all these teams panicking. But apparently not. No, the circle is very centralized on this round.
6 kills there for New Gang. They even I think the only way for New Gang to add challenge in our games here is to drop separately. That's the only challenge that I could think of for these teams. You can see they even have fun bringing up vehicles, running around the map.
Yeah, this is, what to say, this is New Gang going duck hunting.
Yeah.
They have found their next prey, I believe. Did they not see Katrina? Or wait, they actually did not notice him. He was prone down behind the tree.
No, behind the tree. I think it's either that or Hazel was like, nah, you're not. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go.
Wonder how long he had to hold his breath, as he hears the vehicle pass by.
Definitely.
I believe New Gang did not see him. That's what I would love to believe.
Yeah,
I think they definitely did not see him. They're actually driving away. Maybe not.
Sure?
So I'm feeling scared for him. Like I'm not playing, but I'm feeling scared. They're driving away.
Yeah.
He will be safe.
Okay, thank God. That particular player, hearts pumping like there's no tomorrow.
His entire life just flashed before his eyes.
Yes, correct. So we are left with only 7 teams out of 9, 20 players out of 33. So we only still 10 minutes in our game. Still very early to say what's gonna happen next. And I can see that New Gang casually strolling with that monster truck around golf course to find anyone around. Meanwhile, the other teams are actually there's a saturation of players there in the northern side of Brasilia. You can see Tology from Team Gala pruning on the floor. He has no armor apparently, but has a helmet actually to wear. Bringing in a single Chris Vector, double Chris Vector. That he has 2 of it, but he's actually bringing out 1. I'm not so sure why he's not bringing out the double whammies. But given the situation that he's the only one left here for Team Gala, I believe it's much better off for him to just camp it out and wait for the next update of the circle.
Yep. And meanwhile, Mary Jane, we did see him swimming and beside C9. So taking out Juggernaut, that's a good start. Or should I say an expected result, at least for new gang side. It's AB now. It seems like they might have smelled a prey into Katrina against 4 Hasaki. Just get it's eliminated by Mary Jane all alone. And I'm at a loss of word. Mary Jane with 6 kills in the bag. The rest of new gang. Mary Jane was the first one and the only one to be eliminated in round 1, so he is back to this is a redemption match for Mary Jane.
Yeah. Note again, she. It's a
She.
girl. Yeah.
She. I'm
Apparently,
sorry,
new gang consists of 3 females and 1 female.
What? Three
Yeah,
females and
Mary
one-
Jane. Yeah, Mary Jane is a female. Hazel is a female player as well as
Oh, okay.
Mira.
No, because you said 3 females and 1 female, and so I got confused.
Yeah, 1 male.
One
So
male.
Mr. Frost is the only man in the group. He's
Yeah.
actually enjoying the harem, but apparently he can't enjoy it too much because Mr. Frost is actually Mira's husband.
Oh,
Husband and wife in the house, ladies and gentlemen, here for Team New Gang.
this is the beauty of how do I put this? Beauty of gaming, you just
Mhm.
sometimes you just get lucky, you meet the love of your life. But it's great to see, this team banding together and putting on such a strong performance. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Mary Jane the female character in Spider-Man as well? The Spider-Man's crush.
I'm not so
Is the
sure.
name Mary
where-
Jane?
I'm not so sure. Yeah, the name of that particular character is actually Mary Jane.
Right.
But I'm not so sure. Is it the same inspiration for AKO Mary Jane in our game here in Team
Definitely.
New Gang? Yeah, definitely.
It does ring a bell.
That's
Glorious
what we
name
got.
of Hazel
Hazel picks down a butterfly.
gets his first one, picks the bug out of the sky as it seems like Mira is she's about to join the party as she crashes into the compound. This is Mr. Frost whips out the grenade launcher as Hazel almost gets ran over, but at this point, this is us. 6 more teams alive. New gang landing those double digits, about to go for rainbow kick as they want to immediately enjoy some dessert. Mira gets shot, but just turns around with the grenade launcher onto Whiteness Sus. Seems like he will be making it out for now, but those grenade launchers are not a pushover. Mira surviving with 2 HP. You cannot miss those point blank shots, and finally Mira goes down, but Mary Jane comes in with the backup, misses the nade, but Mr. Frost will just lead the charge. Gala gets taken up by Hazel. Mr. Frost able to provide the backup as we see a 13 kill for New Gang.
Yeah, there you go. 13 kills. Mira doesn't even bother to open up the chrono fighting against Winesus. Winesus was actually lucky enough not getting trampled there by New Gang. He's the only one surviving there for Team Aboy. Team Aboy here. Only 1 gang left. Winesus still want to the fallback. Don't want to get overly killed there by the New Gang. But the New Gang is actually hunting. You can see from the map, they are actually moving very fast. I believe that Mary Jane is in a car.
Yeah, Mary Jane is here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Phoenix still survived until now. I think he
Yeah.
has not budged.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So, 5 teams left, 13 players. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at circle number 5. After 4 circles has been completed, Team New Gang is still well in the lead. There you go, Mira adding 1 more kill there for Team New Gang. And ladies and gentlemen, but Captain Lim takes down Mira, and Frost takes down Kazaki as well. There you go, Kazaki goes down. 4 teams left, and PXL Mira is the only casualty here for.
And again, New Gang, 14 kills. Definitely not going to be as much as game 1, but nonetheless, it feels like an impossible lead for other teams to overtake, as Hazel will also be under fire by Sadji, but the angle is just not there. Sadji not able to land those crucial shots to take Hazel down.
Wait, is that Sadji the Twitch reference?
Saj. Oh yeah, Saj. Saj. Thank you, Saj. Mary Jane decides to not run over Captain Lin, and in fact even styles on him with the double backers. Takes him out, drives away, tagging the blue zone, might go down, and no!
She's still okay. There you go.
Actually makes it into the circle.
Oh yeah, do you know that you can actually medkit while you drive?
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty cool mechanic.
Yeah.
As Satch, there you go, Satch. Getting shot, I believe, by Mary Jane again.
Yeah,
Trying to pop
I
around the blue
think
zone.
I think Saj, I think Team New Gang just let Saj go. Like, okay, he's a lonely duck, but now he might die to himself. Yep, he died by, by his own accord. Now you go, Daddy tries to go for the fight, but he's outside the zone. Goes down towards the zone. Mary J takes down Grenade. Ronin running very low. 3 teams left, ladies and gentlemen. They are crushing over Team 1T. Only Po Heng is left here, still standing behind the 3. Mary Jane could still have her time to actually loot. You can see that Ronin crawling on the floor. Mary Jane is gonna fight against Po Heng. Po Heng behind the tree, trying to fight against the Miss Gladiator. Mary Jane! Frontal fight, first timers goes down to Team New Gang. And now it's gonna be 2 versus 1.
Where's the last guy? Is it? Can he be Katrina?
No, Katrina dies. Whiteness.
Okay. It's a whitenesses. There you go. There's a chance though, whitenesses, if he can just clutch this out. It's Mr. Frost. Seems like he hears where he is. Whitenesses runs directly into it, misses the shot, and there we go. Our boy. Not going to be meant today. We get New Gang their second consecutive booyah in this Singapore Championship. Not as much points as round number 1, but nonetheless still an incredible performance from New Gang.
Yes. Behaving a little bit better here. Slightly better.
Slightly better.
Slightly. They toned down slightly there. AKO Synergy. Sorry, that's my another team. New Gang. Sorry, New Gang. Okay, they are registered as New Gang, but in the game they put there as AKO New Gang. 19 with the booyah for game number 2 here. I believe Husky throughout the game, we will definitely see New Gang go towards the planes in the World Series later on, given that the amount of points is just absurd here for New Gang.
Yeah, I mean, 44, you get a 31 on top of that. That's 75 points if my math is correct. You are additional math, so your algorithm, your algebra should be better than me. But let's take a look at the score first. New Gang, obviously, getting the booyah once more. Our boy in second place. First timer, getting some improvement, placing themselves third. SESG fourth. Kazaki in fifth. Team Gala sixth. For Hasaki going up to seventh place. TP in eighth place. And Cloud, as I like Nugget, the only man in the team, will not be able to climb higher as they bow out in last place.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just ended game number 2. So we're gonna move on to game number 3 to Kalahari. But however, we're gonna take a short break here to give room for our point man to actually calculate all the points that has been picked up by every single team in our Singapore Championship here. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Free Fire Singapore Championship will be right back right after this short break. Hear ye. We are back for the Singapore. We are back for the Singapore Championship. All right, guys. Hello and welcome back to the Fire Singapore Championship, brought to you by Garena, alongside with the Singapore Cyber Games, right? Cyber Games and Online Esports Association. All right. Okay, I have to remember that as well. You're still here with me, MS, and also Husky. We're gonna go to game number 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, Captain and Mats. We are about to head towards Kalahari for game number 3. We had two quick rounds on both Bermuda and Purgatory for the first leg, and of course, New Gang. If you guys haven't known yet, is our current leader, and in fact, you can say our current overlord, as we now await the standings, which will be eventually shown on screen. But regardless of that, we already know New Gang are in the lead by a
Definitely.
huge margin. We've gone through the possibilities of other teams and what they should do to catch up. Should they say their prayers? Should they try to just brute force their way through? Now we are kind of looking at the second leg of the day, which we have 4 more rounds left until we crown our grand champions and representative to represent Singapore in the World Series.
All right, a very casual evening for today for all of the players here, trying to fight it off to get that one single slot towards the World Series play-ins. Again, that will be happening starting on the 22nd of May. And Free Fire World Series for 2021 will be hosted by Singapore, which is the Singapore server of Free Fire. So it is a big honor for not only the staff of the World Series, as well as the players from that particular region, which is the Singapore region, Singapore server, to actually having the World Series on their home ground. And for this one, Singapore Championship stakes are actually higher because they are actually representing the country, the particular host country, in towards the World Series later on.
Yeah, definitely an honor to finally bring it back home, close to where we are. We watched it in Sao Paulo, Brazil 2 years ago. That was extravagant, one of the most incredible world championships ever held in history, and to be able to have that come back to us is definitely a great honor. But of course, you pointed out a couple of times, for Singapore, at least for all these teams involved, it's not just about representing Singapore, it's about representing the host country to be in the World Championship happening on 22nd of May for the play-ins, and of course 29th of May for the grand finals. And they are not just playing within Southeast Asia, right? We are looking at championship teams from Brazil, we're looking at teams from CIS, the Middle East, from all other different countries congregated around under one roof to compete for the trophy.
All right. It looks like we're not going to see our scores here. Apparently, our point man is actually overwhelmed by amount of points that was done by New Gang that he cannot process the point properly. So I think that we could just straight away go into our game. All right, game number 3. It's going to be in Kalahari, yeah, Husky?
Yep, definitely Kalahari. I think the flight is about to be ready, so I'm just waiting for your orders for takeoff, as you are going to pilot us throughout the very third map. And I did mention it's one of my favorite maps in the competitive pool because of how tactical you have to be. A lot of open terrain, a lot of high ground, and a lot of very cheeky angles that you can play around. We've seen New Gang play on the aggressive. Let's see how they fare against all the other teams in this very special map.
All right. For those who are watching, do not forget to spread the love of the production here by sharing the live stream to your respective social medias as well. Don't forget to click that red button, subscribe button on this YouTube channel of Free Fire Esports Official, because not only this tournament will be streaming live for you guys, they might put Free Fire World Series as well in this particular channel, so don't miss out, and click that red button there for your likings here of Free Fire. There you go, right, guys. Kalahari game number 3. Players are dropping down from the plane. Let's see, will New Gang break their own record of 32 kills, or will they just relax in game number 3?
I mean, for New Gang to achieve 32 kills, they basically have to kill every single one on the map.
But 9 teams, only 36 players. All right.
So they have to kill everyone on the map to achieve that. As Cloud was able to get their full squad together. Now, I Like Nugget won't be isolated anymore. As we are seeing a lot of teams close by each other, despite not playing on Kalahari. We might get a first contact pretty soon. Let's see what Cloud does. As you can see, they're about to approach Team 8. As I Like Nugget will start firing on the Team 1 as well. Does get a couple of tags, but no kills coming in just yet. Wow, ready to take on the battle on 2 fronts.
All right. So, Cloud, Like Nugget almost will be taken down.
Oh no, it's New Gang.
New Gang comes in. Should we cast this though?
It is New Gang, just running straight at Cloud.
Yeah.
As Hazel goes for the second one. Oh, never mind. They got the whole team. New Gang, first blood, 4 kills.
Yeah, nothing much to say over there. Very nice execution done by Team New Gang. Even Hazel bringing out that double rifle, switching out with an NXKS. Didn't bother to actually take the traditional SMG or shotgun as the secondary weapon. Hazel. She is actually very confident in her skills against the other teams, bringing in that SKS now, and also the XM8. Mr. Frost here, MP40 with the AK, and I believe Mira is not responding in our match here, but she will come back later on. But now New Gang spreading their wings. They're actually separating it over. They're actually sending one member each to different places.
Yep. As Rainbow Cakes does see Mr. Frost running in, Hazel will just take out Flake, making it look pretty easy as they, again, just systematically dispatch these teams one by one. As Mr. Frost about to come on to second floor, Rainbow Cakes, he does have the advantage, but it seems like he is not interested in taking on Mr. Frost's weaknesses. Now, Rainbow Cakes about to be taken out as well. Flake 142, the last man stand, still alive for our boys, but not for long, as New Gang will wipe out a second team.
I think the possibility of New Gang wiping out everyone is there, given that everyone else did not fight against each other and meet up with only New Gang. Yeah. So
everyone is scared of New Gang.
Definitely. Mary Jane is now in command post, riding the truck towards the area. She has not yet spotted team for Hasaki, which is residing inside of command post. So after scattering for a while just now, they are gathering up again in one particular area. And again, Mira is there actually. And we are missing Hazel. Hazel is going to go for a solo man squad around the map. No Namela might meet up with Mr. Frost, but Mr. Frost did not actually explore inside. Yep, there you go. No Mila facing a gun. Mr. Frost. Mr. Frost has been shot. Half HP has been gone. No Namela falls back. Mr. Frost is fighting again. Mira will come towards backup in aiding Mr. Frost. Mr. Frost wants towards the side. Almost taking down no Namela. There you go. Insider wow goes down to Mr. Frost. Mira goes in with the double vector. However, Mira goes down as well on the side. No Namela finally kills Mira. Bluebird 69 actually gets that kill. Mr. Frost could not get the room for that match kit. Goes towards the back, takes down No Limla. On top, there is Bluebird shooting. Tries to go for the hit from Mr. Frost, taking his time to actually getting the shots on towards Bluebird. Doesn't care about his HP just yet, but Juggernaut comes in with the Vector. Takes down Mr. Frost, and finally, Hasaki is putting out the pressure towards team a New Gang. But Juggernaut goes down. Mary pushing forward. Mary goes down as well with the double vector there by No Namela. Any instant, only Hazel left standing there in Team New Gang.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to see. You know, New Gang being put on the back foot for the first time in this championship. They still have Hazel left, but it is a severe handicap that New Gang will be facing for the rest of the game. They already have 8 kills in the back, but let's see if Hazel will be able to carry the team on her shoulders until the very end. She is running back to command post. It seems like she is on a mission of revenge, wanting to take out FH. But it will be a tall task, though. It's a 1 versus 4.
But I believe Hazel could actually do it. I think the factor that team just now has done was that the double vector helped them a lot, actually. Team New Gang came in putting their guards down. I was not expecting that the double vector would actually come out. That's why they were actually sort of shocked over the fact that the enemy team was bringing out that double whammies towards their face. So I believe with that information towards Hazel could actually get that early information in. As you can see, Hazel has taken down Juggernaut as well as Insider. Wow, with by only using a Woodpecker, a DMR, taking down 3. Never mind, there you go. AK is down as well. So only No Name La left there for that particular team in command post.
Yeah, Hazel leaving the team for a while on a one women mission, now coming back to avenge her fallen teammates as Hazel, like you said, looking for the last guy. 10 kills for the team. No Name La going for the revive. Should be able to get it as Hazel will now be back in a 1 versus 2 situation. Is ducking from camp to camp, from tents to tents, trying to flush out the remaining 2 members of FH. But it seems like Bluebird 69 and No Name La, they know that they have the man advantage. They just have to ambush Hazel simultaneously. So we'll see if that is going to continue. And so we look at it. There's a separate fight happening. Hazel just continuing the search for these 2 guys from FS6.
Yeah, she's combing the whole command post. Really want to hunt them in their own rabbit holes. So we just wait there. Meanwhile, Sezji, Captain Lim, and Alfin has actually separated, one in refinery while the other in another place. Hazel has found Bluebird for the second time. Takes down with the Max 7 to the head. So only No Name La left there for Hasagi inside command post. And Hazel is actually looking for the squad wipe here. 1 woman to kill 4 men.
Yep, and that's New Gang continue to show their prowess, but at least this round is a bit slower compared to the rounds that we had. So we're about to we will enter the 3rd phase in under a minute. Excuse me. The circle a bit more towards the center. We do see refinery being one of the focal points of this round. Hazel trying to look for No Name La, has not found him yet. We do have 3 teams outside the safe zone. 1 around Shrines, 1 around the sub, and of course we have Santa Cat, 1 between Santa Catarina and Stone Ridge. But they might run into Hazel, so we'll see what Hazel can do about this.
All right, guys. 7 teams left, 19 players. Team KZK is actually holding fort in refinery with Alfin as the enemy player lurking inside. So nothing much can be seen here. You can see they are actually crouching and overseeing the area of refinery. Both Dandan proning over. Meanwhile, Team Gala making their way, I believe, from Santa Catarina towards command post. I'm not so sure if Hazel from New Gang is still there, together with No Name La from Hoa Hasaki. We just have to wait and see. Meanwhile, team first time, it's actually separated as well. There you go. Hazel is actually making her way back towards Bayfront on the blue zone. And Team TP, I think they have spotted No Name La.
Yep. Let's see if they can flush him out eventually as TP finally enters the picture. So far from what we've gathered, TP is definitely a slower team, but they always stick together, and which is why they have this high survival rate as No Name La. What a white peak. Definitely should be spotted out by TP. But even then, TP, they are not really pushing it, as Sinisterdor will lead the charge, and No Name La now drops the glue wall. That is a signal, but at the same time, look, it's nothing coming from behind. No Name La with the Vector takes off Sinisterdor. The double whammy just coming into action. Sinisterdor getting picked off, and TP, they can actually go for the push, but No Name La still somehow survives. That is a very awkward position for all these teams to be in.
So the teams confronting right here is actually outside of the next circle, but No Name La cooking up the grenade, tries to throw through the window, but the grenade could not get through the crack, so it will explode outside. And the ghost circle is actually closing in. No Name La will be wide open there for team Gala at the back. So No Name La decides to actually push towards the front to team number 9. Team number 9 is actually falling back. You can see Zybron is wide in the open. No Name La has the double vector, so he can't shoot. But however, he has been shot from behind by Chris with the woodpecker. No Name La goes down, and there you go. For Hasaki is at number 7.
6 teams left alive. And, we have yet to see too much actions as all these teams are just looking to get into the safe zone as soon as possible. There is a truck there. TP not really go for it as Daddy takes out Hazel. New gank won't be getting a booyah at least for this round, as their over-aggression definitely did backfire for them. So we will see a new team getting that first place. But with that being said, all teams are now racing to be in a comfortable compound as the circle shifts towards the north side of Refinery. We are getting a bit of foundation in there. 1T is the only team in that circle.
Yep, first time is actually arriving in the new circle. First time in our game. You can see, where is Hazel? Is Hazel still around? I'm not so sure. I think Hazel is not in the game anymore because we are actually having 5 teams left. Yep, Hazel died in the process somewhere in our map. So no more new gang here for Booyah. All right, we might see a new team getting the first place here. Alpine finally firing up that woodpecker on towards Wicked EGG. But Wicked finding a way. Yep, he managed to avoid. So Alpine is still outside of the circle. Not much resources here for Alpine.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it in though. He's still kind of outlasting the blue zone, but it's gonna take him a long time, and he's not gonna make it.
No, definitely.
Gets knocked down by the play zone. He might be finished off. Might be a free point for I believe Team 5. Captain Lim just hiding under a rock again. The last survivor for SESG, and seems like he's not spotted out just yet. At least not not by first time.
Yeah, so first time right now is the kill leader here. 5 kills for first timers. They are actually gatekeeping the new zone here against all the other players coming in towards the same area. You can see some shots was fired, I believe, towards a member from Team Gala, which is Olang 2. Olang 2, he's hiding inside the house, has been spotted there by Pohang and also Ronin. Drafting in, there you go, Olange 2 goes down, and Team Gala is at number 5.
Yeah, not too shabby for first time now with 6 kills in the bag. They trying to rack up more. It's dangerous. GG getting absolutely showered by leads from Pohang as the rest of the team of KZK comes in, but they are gonna get gunned down. It's a shooting gallery for first time as Daddy gets knocked down by Chris. KZK losing one guy from the get-go. As you can see, Team 9 now trying to make it into the safe zone, but Team 4, KZK, they do have that vantage point as Chris gonna finish off dangerous GG. Steals does come in, but first time they don't have the compound. They actually have to run out to make it into the safe zone.
Yep, there you go. 4 teams left, 9 players still in our game, ladies and gentlemen. You can see first timers still having the highest skill of our game. And finally, the usage of glue wall was done by first time. There you go. Ronin takes down Chris. AR4493W. Sorry, 4439W. Proning behind the rock together with other of his teammates. Katrinik was caught up there by Pohang. Pohang gets another kill there for first timers. Now circle and closing. Pohang will be knocked because he has fallen to death apparently, not by the zone. Ronin MP5 a little bit wild here. There you go.
My
Captain
goodness.
gets that window of opportunity. Ronin goes down. So first timer only left with Dady. Dady trying to find space. Has the Groza on his side. Glue wall a bit obstructed by the corner. Finally, Dady knows that the usage of glue wall is actually quite beneficial for him and his team. So he puts down one as a barrier for him against the other players in our game.
Yeah, and we are looking at a Mexican standoff between 4 different teams. Captain Lim still alive. Daily sees him. Here comes the net. Doesn't really bounces. Doesn't really connect. At least Captain Lim stays alive, but he has been notified. But location compromised. Captain Lim still playing in a very safe position as Kazaki gets knocked out. Meanwhile, TP with 3 men left alive, about to tank the blue zone as it's gonna completely close in. We are down to the climax. This is the resolution of round number 2. Who's gonna get it? Captain Lim with 1, Captain Lim with 2. Captain Lim turns around, plays on the Daily. Captain Lim going for the clutch. Daily hiding behind the blue wall. 6 HP. Daily gets him, and Captain Lim goes down. Daily survives, and at least first time will get their first booyah.
This is the first time getting their first time booyah in our first time tournament of their first time tournament. What a surprising outcome. I was expecting Captain Lim to clutch it all, but I believe that he panicked last minute. You can see that that he was actually jumping and was trying to get his footing back, but due to the fact that Didi was behind the glue wall, has the room to actually relax and calm down. And by the time that Didi wants to fire a shot towards Captain Lim was dead by the danger zone. So again, first timers gets their first booyah ever in our Singapore Championship here with 7 kills in the team. Number 2, SESG with 3 kills. Number 3, Team TP as well, 3 kills. Number 4, Kazeki. Number 5, Team Gala. Number 6, a New Gang with 11 kills. Despite being at number 6, they still managed to allocate a lot of points there. Number 7, for Hasaki with 4 kills, sorry. Our boy at number 8, number 9, Cloud ITE, and we are actually missing 3 teams. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 3, the halfway mark of our Singapore Championship has arrived. So we're going to reset back, go back to Bermuda for game number 4. So Husky, I know you have a few things to say about that game just now.
I mean, we are seeing these teams step up. It is a breath of fresh air. I know normally it's more appropriate to say this across a long league, but when we only have so many rounds to go, it's definitely great to see some other teams take the booyah. Not to take anything away from New Gang, they are still the best team, undoubtedly. You can see that on Kalahari, the way they played was a bit reckless, but it also shows the confidence that they have. But hopefully this is a morale boost for first timers and other teams who were able to make it into the top 3, who were able to make it that far, and for the teams that was able to hold off against New Gang for the longest time ever. We are at the halfway point, 3 more rounds to go. A full reset is inbound. Bermuda, Purgatory, and Kalahari all over again before we crown our champions and our representatives towards the World Series.
All right, so Singapore Championship looking very smoothly, looking very nicely here on our Saturday evening. Players are actually looking quite adapt to the particular environment. We can see a change in pace as well.
Yeah, definitely. And we are, we've said this a couple of times, and I think it's pretty fair for not just us but everyone else to agree that New Gang is probably going to win this out. But at least what we want to see right now, other than New Gang dominating everyone else, is for someone to give them a run for their money, or at least for someone else to put up a fight. We caught a glimpse of that in Game 3, but let's see if the second half of this championship will yield the same outcome, as we are going to head back into Bermuda. Is this going to be a new start? Are we going to get a trickier circle for everyone to play with?
Yeah. Oh no, we're actually going to not Bermuda. We're gonna go to Kalahari apparently. We're gonna go to Kalahari for the second time here. Maybe their turnaround is like 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1 back again. So that is what they call it, the sequence that the admin is going for here in our Singapore Championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. The game is gonna start in a few more seconds on. Don't forget again to click that subscribe button here in our YouTube channel for Free Fire Esports Official, where the Free Fire Esports games will be featured here as well. And here you go, guys. Game number 4, back to Kalahari.
Which
8 teams this time.
what did New Gang do to these guys? Oh my goodness. The scare tactics is look at New Gang just this is a pure intimidation. We're down to 8 teams. But regardless of the amount of teams we have, well, I definitely still expect an interesting match up ahead as we are going to see a more balanced flight path. Everyone drops in the center.
Correct.
Where's New Gang? New Gang, they are going to be smack in the center on the northern side of Refinery. We see Gala with only 3 guys in the team. They are going to be dropping at Mammoth. That means that we will see a first contact pretty soon with team number 3.
Interestingly, in our game, we're supposed to have 12 teams. Game number 1, we only down with 11. Game number 2, we have 9. Game number 3, we still have 9. But this time we have 8. So if following the formula of sequence in AdMats, in my own possible prediction, we might see only 7 teams left in our game number 5 or 6.
It's scary, you know.
Yeah, it's just pretty scary. Yeah, that's true.
It's the New Gang effect, you know. This SDSG about to get first contact pretty soon. We talked about these 2 teams dropping a map up as Captain Lim, the hero for the team, is gonna draw first blood onto Wicked. Lemong's Ju also found out by Sash, as that's about to making feel how Sash it is to be taken out. That's 2 points for SCSG, definitely confirmed and in the bag.
Yep, there you go. Saj gets Lemong too, and I believe Team Gala only left with Tology and another still hanging around near. Oh no, only Tology left. Apparently, he's the only one still standing. Gala only plays with 3. Rainbow Kicks out of nowhere fell to death somewhere in our game. Oh, they were actually running away from New Gang. Okay, never mind then. I understand what had happened. So, Gala, Tology is the only one left. We're looking at First Timer, the team that gains the Booyah at game number 3 previously. Hanging around near Stone Ridge, you can see players are scared out. Tology gets the snipe onto us Liquid 69. So, Alfin is actually hearing Tology sniping.
What?
Bro, you even missed that? Okay, never mind.
It's you know okay, never mind. Alfin comes. I was about to say, you know, like some movies where, let's say, the protagonist or like the villain gets one guy and he knows that guy is for sure done for, and instead of finishing him off, you just scare him more and more. Right? It's a very sick thought, and I think Tology was going for that. But you know, karma comes around full circle as Alfin will be able to exact vengeance for Liquid FF69. So that's going to be the first team already wiped out. SCSG with 3 points secured. Looking pretty fine. We're not seeing New Gang get a single kill just yet on the kill feed, but I won't be surprised if they start popping up as we continue down this round number 4.
I think the reason why New Gang they haven't listed their name in the kill feed much is because of the amount of players decreasing. Because the amount of players decreasing, they could not get the higher percentage of meeting up with a player. That's why right now, maybe what they just do is just go out. Oh, but apparently one of their men down by the danger zone. I saw that.
Our boys now going to only survive with 3 men. Just driving into the safe zone. They've made it in. It seems like they will be making a quick pit stop pretty soon by this trajectory. You have FH holding firmly onto command post. We have yet to see New Gang in action this year, and I think our observers like, we will look at New Gang when we see the Q feed. So now get the limelight for now.
All right, nothing much changed. There's no drastic turbulence here, but you can see that Mr. Frost making his way towards command post. I believe he wants a rematch against Team Hasaki. For Hasaki, you choosing command post for the second time. Feeling confident here. New Gang has made their way into the vicinity. Mr. Frost is right in front of No Name La. No Name La carrying the AUG. MP40 this time. Mr. Frost is looking slightly more confident than before. Really wants to avenge or redeem himself over the mistake that he has done. There you go. Mr. Frost gets the knock there for his team. A member from Pohasagi. Oh, vaulting out the window, getting another one. Nicely done there by Mr. Frost. So Bluebird and also one more. Actually fleeing away from the area. And there you go. Oh, never mind. Then Mary Jane chases inside the wow. Inside the wow goes down. So Bluebird 69 is the only one left proning under this window.
Yeah, I mean, New Gang, the playtime is over. New Gang getting more and more getting serious in this second half of the championship, exacting revenge on FH, the team that crippled them and eventually took them out in the previous round. So Bluebird definitely fearing for his life. They've completely lost command post, and it seems like New Gang, they are not planning to back down in any way. And in fact, I think Bluebird, he might be found out. Look at it. He's not paying attention at all as Mary Jane just pumps in full of shotgun shells, and New Gang gets 5 points secured in the bag.
All right, nothing much to say. Really very good gameplay there by a New Gang. So 6 teams left with 22 players still in our game, ladies and gentlemen. Hazel as well calling for Mary Jane assist. Medkit over there, here. And Ronin spots the Lamborghini driven by Mr. Frost. And I believe Mr. Frost is alone. Yep, definitely. Being bombarded by bullets from front, back, center. Opens up the glue wall on the last second of his HP. But now Mr. First Timers is actually moving forward. Tries to go to Mr. Frost. Hiding behind a rock. Ronin together with First Time. Ronin has been shot. 37, 21 HP left. Lucky enough to actually get behind cover.
Yep. And just firing Mr. Frost. A pretty ambitious idea. But the rest of New Gang, they're going to come in for the flank as Grenette has been taken out by Mira. Mira of one is going to just solo come in. It's a 2v3 at this point. It's that Mr. Frost will retaliate. But he does get taken out by Pohang. Mira gets that immediate trade-off. The crossfire is there. Mira still has 2 men left to deal with. It's going to be Ronin and Deddy as they might attempt to challenge, but it seems like that's not the intention right now, as Deddy goes to revive Grenette. And Mira will get Mr. Frost back up. The rest of New Gang are coming in. So first timers, they gotta make it quick. Mr. Frost takes one. Mira takes the other. Grenade eliminated. Ronin on the ground, crawling for his life, but it's not gonna be able to make it out, as they will just let him bleed out. Deddy is the only survivor for first timers, and it's not gonna be that easy this time. Both will be finished off by Mira. Deddy runs away.
Here's a small joke from me. Apparently, Deddy finally found the run button. He's actually running. He's actually running. All right, you learn new things every day. There you go. Yeah. Deddy is the only one left there for first timers. Apparently, New Gang is not allowing this team to get another booyah here in Singapore Championship. Again, 6 teams left and also 19 players. Not much update can be said here. Teams again looking so passive coming into our map Kalahari, except for Team New Gang, where they're actually actively looking for players to rack in points in our game. You can see that a member from New Gang is actually separating away, partying away to actually hunt down other enemy teams. Hazel in the truck will cruise over map Kalahari. Meanwhile, boy, they have lost Rainbow Kicks and they're actually camping in a household. I believe inside the circle. Yeah, they are inside the circle.
Yep. There's Flake about to make a run for it, but meanwhile, Whiteness is getting sniped Evangelism from our boys. That's gonna be a confirmed kill. So it's the rest of our boys gonna try and run away into the circle. They might come across Daddy though, who is hiding in the watchtower, the lone survivor from First Timers, who survived the onslaught of New Gang. And speaking about New Gang, Hazel shows out on the kill feed as she takes out Chris. Butterly also joining his teammate, but look at this, Mira charging in with the Ferrari alongside Mr. Frost as they go off for a honeymoon ride.
Mary Jane gets the knock, and Hazel gets Sinister Doll. So, all right, there you go. TP has been decimated by Mary Jane and also Hazel, and I believe now New Gang has 11 or 12 kills in the bag, and we're looking at boy having trouble getting out of this tent, as a member from the team number 7 is actually guarding over. Better really does not realize there is an enemy inside of the sniper tower nearest to them. Meanwhile, Team New Gang is actually making their way here soon.
I like how New Gang they were like Hazel and Mary Jane. You guys go do the work. You ladies go do the work. Yeah, Mr. Frost and Mira, they're gonna go for a joyride, and well, things aren't working out so far, as we will see the blue zone closing again. We will get phase number 4 of the same zone. These teams are pretty much clumped together. We see there's an AWM, but it seems like Flake is just gonna completely ignore that. He does see Dangerous GG on the edge of the screen. Not sure if he paid attention to that. But it seems like our boys, they are ready for a potential conflict, as Daddy also makes a run for it as the blue zone inevitably closes in. He might lose his life though, as he's running straight into the hands of our boys. Flake 142 going in for a charge. Does see Angelus Ng, but meanwhile, look at that. The joyride duo coming in from New Gang. They might just run over Angelus Ng, and it feels like that's going to be the space. They run them over, mow it down, and they turn around, make a U-turn. Going for second one. Mira picks up Flake on the side, as Dangerous GG also gets absolutely mowed down. Mira takes a butterly off on screen. New Gang 15 kills, about to make it 16, as anyone on the run and in plain sight of New Gang will be eliminated, as Bo Dandan also knocked on the ground. Him and Dangerous GG both bleeding out. Katrinik hiding in the brush, but his legs pretty much exposed. He might be picked off.
People can still see you, Katrinik. The camouflage is not so apparent here. Mira just didn't bother to check.
Just look at it. His legs.
It's actually out. Mira it's like focusing on Bodandan. But Katrinik is actually lucky enough that Mira did not actually look towards her left. See, Mira didn't even watch that area. She was like, nah, it's okay, bro. You can just throw it inside there. We have no problem. But bro, now the circle, bro, is having trouble.
No.
And Hazel is still inside the vehicle. Hazel be like, dude, why we need bullets when we can just ram people over?
I'm not surprised if they have this one round where they just drive around and try to get as much vehicle kills as they can, as it seems like they are finding more. Mr. Frost getting himself another one. Katrinik needs to go on the run right now. The circle going to close in towards command post. Alfin bleeding out to the blue zone as well. He's going to definitely be taken out. Mr. Frost will secure that one. Captain Lim, the last survivor, immediately flushed out by Hazel. SG out of commission and put to sleep. Hazel going for Daddy. Daddy makes it in, but First Timer is in 3rd place. And it seems like we're down to a 4 versus 1. Katrinik, the last survivor for KZK. But
21.
About to make it 22.
21.
Katrinik. Can they find him? They're looking for him. Yep, I think they know where he is.
Nah, I think Katrinik will be eliminated. Not gonna lie. NGL and Katrinik is gonna be eliminated.
I think they see him. There we go. Hazel right in front.
Hazel saw it. Yeah, Hazel saw it.
Yep.
She saw it, but she ignored it. She saw it. She knew.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows.
Just force him to run out, and there we go. Just
she knows.
Right in the face.
Yeah, she is prepared to receive. So, double 2s there for Team New Gang. Booyah number 3. There you go. AKO New Gang.
call that the hat trick. New Gang with their third booyah of
Mhm.
this championship. And that was round 4, so they have 22 kills in the
Yep.
back plus that booyah. That's 34 points. There's another huge run as they place themselves in first place. But we have Kazaki in second. First
Yep.
timers place themselves third place. SESG fourth. Our boy fifth. TP6 for Hasaki in seventh place. And I believe the last one should be FH, eighth place.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is game number 4. Only 8 teams present in that particular game. That's why we had quite a relaxing game just now in Kalahari. So, with that said, next game, game number 5, it will be in Purgatory. I hope that it won't be 8 more because Purgatory is a very large map. To hunt down only 32 players is it's gonna be a slow-paced game indefinitely. But again, we still have to find which team would actually go to the plains. Then the Singapore slot in the World Series plains. Will it be a New Gang or suddenly out of the blue a miracle happen? Another team would cut off. So Husky, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, time is running out for a lot of these teams. New Gang still holding strong on the throne, but it's not over until it is over. We will take a quick break, and when we come back, 2 more rounds to decide who represents Singapore in the World Series. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, we are back for our Free Fire Singapore Championship. Round number 5 is coming to you in a little bit. Okay, you're still here with me, Matt, and also Husky. We're at the end of our series.
Yep, we're almost at the finishing line. We're almost about to cross it at least. But one thing is for sure, New Gang has definitely crossed that finishing line as they have displayed a perfect sublime performance in the first 4 rounds. We have 2 more rounds, one in Purgatory and one in Bermuda. And we'll see if New Gang can continue that dominant performance. But before that, let's take a look at the overall scoreboard up to this point. The accumulation of 4 rounds. We start things off with New Gang. 174 whopping points in first place, followed by First Timers in second with 42. SESG with 35 in third place, as Hosaki in fourth place with 31. Our boy in fifth with 30. For Hasaki in sixth place with 25. Team Gala in seventh place, 24. Team Popia in 8th place with 22. Cloud Envy, 9th place, 13. Team SOOS and Team Explorers, they both have 0 points.
174 points. That is the amount of points that they have. Oh my god.
Do we really have to do the last 2 rounds?
we need to, because
of course.
we still have to give placements for the team. If
Exactly.
not, there is a prize pool for the second and third place. So, but however, I want to repeat, guys, 174.
174 is the number to beat.
Yep, definitely. So we're about to start our next round. Game number 5 is gonna be Purgatory. I believe it's gonna be 9 teams. 9 teams gonna enter our game, since that Team Explorer and also SOOS gave up last minute. So they have dropped out from our championship. So it's gonna be, never mind, not 9 but 8 in our current game.
I'm just gonna say New Gang can just too soon the last 2 matches and it would not make a difference. So now we are fighting for the second, third place. We're fighting for the placements that is below New Gang. And this flight path does look a bit forgiving for most of the teams, as most of them have already dropped. And then look at our boy going in the same direction as 2, 3, 4 other teams.
4 teams are actually trying to play out the outskirts of the map. You can see just now in Brasilia is going to be dominated there by Team New Gang, Team TP, Team Popia. Apparently, this is Team Popia. All right, they're going to drop down at the households of Mod House. Ski Lodge is going to be visited by 2 teams, but I believe team number 7 will be there. First timers will actually go inside Ski Lodge. Cloud ITE. Only playing with 3 members apparently, are outside of Ski Lodge. They're gonna get this one small compound here, looting up before entering the Ski Lodge. And first timers, only Grenade is actually inside the building. Has a can of spray here. I'm not so sure what will he do with a can of spray. I think it's best for Grenade to just loot up. Grenade, hello. Okay, there you go.
Completely just tuned out.
Yeah, I think Grenade is oblivious over the fact that Grenade thinks that he or she is actually safe. You got Grenade putting up inhalers to recover HP.
Somehow still alive though, as I like Nugget is desperately trying to search for him, and he does see Prodigy, but I'm surprised Prodigy actually backed off, so that's pretty weird. I like Naga continuing the search as Grenade just holding his breath, and they might be able to storm Island Naga. And speaking about the Grenade pops out alongside his buddy Prodigy, getting knocked down. Grenade still left alive now, challenging Cloud Ares, as his teammates are here as Ronin now in the crossfire, getting low. Cloud Ares still standing outside the building As I like Naga is going to provide the fire from behind. They are not checking the flanks, and that's 2 down from the side of first timer Grenade. Now going to take on I like Nugget finally, as this Mexican standoff will come to a close. As I like Nugget goes for the push. Grenade does not have any more recovery utilities to work with. You just have to take on this spike as spotted out, taken down. I like Nugget will win out.
All right, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, Team Cloud ITE will secure 3 kills over first timers. Now, Davey is trying his best to make his way towards the Team Cloud ITE. Cloud ITE, despite losing Prodigy, rakes up 3 points here. And first timers Davey is the only one left. He is actually inside of ski lot at the snow area, but outside at fields, you can see Butterilli actually struggling to find cover. Goes down to Dangerous GG. That is a member from team number, I cannot remember, with team number 8. There you go. Dangerous GG, sorry. Gets 2 knock there. Team Boy gets 3 kill as well. Whiteness. Oh, there you go, goes down. Boy, never mind. Boy is the team that has been decimated. KZK is the one that has wiped out that team. So 4 kills for KZK, but they have lost Katrinik.
Yep, KZK as getting the first wipe. So they've already got 4 points. As Stady will just hide in the ski lodge. Mary Jane shows up to take on KZK. KFC ball done already out. Dangerous GG also gunned down by Mary Jane as she takes a twofer for herself. It seems like this round might be a quick one if Newgan continues this rampage. Mary Jane is actually all out there alone, away from the rest of the team, but no, she is definitely fearless, looking for Angelus Eng, and it seems like she's about to find him. Mary Jane getting sprayed down, but Mary Jane seems like she's going to prevail, and indeed she will. Kazaki eliminated in 7th place. Mary Jane bags 3 points for the team.
All right, so 3 kills there for a new gang. The leaderboard of our championship for today. And ladies and gentlemen, 6 teams are left with 19 players still alive. Didi is actually one of them that is still living. Team Gala standing awkwardly in the open, right near to crossroads. And they are actually making their way high ground towards Mod House, still maintaining inside of the circle, beelining along the circle actually. But Limong Zhu is trailing a little bit slow at the back. But you can see New Gang has found vehicles. Mr. Frost is actually pacing through fast. However, Mira has been shot from the back there by Team Cloud IT. There you go, Nugget. Fired up by Mira. Mira has an M14X, so attachment will actually allow M14 to be fired automatically, semi-automatically actually. So Mira playing it slow. He is actually following the pace of the enemy team. He's not going for that bar gameplay. So she's actually relaxing playing. However, Hazel is not relaxed.
Yeah, Hazel
onto Cloud Aries.
Hazel got no chill. Sidelight Nuggets will escape with a vehicle, on a vehicle. It's the new gank for 4 kills. We are 7 minutes in, and already we have only 6 teams left. Ski Lodge will be completely taken over by new gank. Mira should go on her own voyage as we see this circle again, another generous one. But judging by how all the teams are spread out, this is probably the only conflict that we will get for now.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the on Mod House Team Gala is playing with the zip line. They're gonna zip line over towards the island of Mod House. There's no one inside there for them, so they can actually find refuge in this area. And first circle is gonna complete soon enough. You can see from the side of the mountain, the circle is closing in, and everyone is actually inside the current circle now. Team number 3, I believe that is team. I forgot what team is that. Making their way towards I Like Nugget. SESG, yes, SESG might see like Nugget inside the house in front of them. Sage and also Captain Lim. Yep, Saj is there looking over. I like Nugget. Captain Lim is actually overseeing the area. But however, Alfred was shot and be taken down there by I like Nugget. Easy pickings.
Yeah, I like Nugget. It's really putting in the work right there. Sash, he's gonna try and get a second one. I like Nugget. Just gonna toss out the nade first as he continues to make his way away from the enemy team. Doesn't really want to take too much risk as Stash and the rest of it, but he's trying to shoot I like Nugget. They do tag him down to 88. I like Nugget. Seems like he's planning on retaliating, but it's the 1 versus 4, so he has to be careful.
Car 98 is the weapon of use for I like Nugget. The lowest damage sniper. And there you go. Cloud ITE has been taken down by SESG. Saj gets the snaps back on towards I like Nugget. So now we have left with only 5 teams in Purgatory, the largest map of Free Fire. The outcome, we will never know.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while before we reach a resolution, but you can see that Gala is still hanging by Mood House. They should be ready to move right now. So we will get the second safe zone again towards the center. There is Fuse smack in the middle. You have Brasilia being controlled fully by New Gank as a first timer Daddy on the outskirts. Really want to hide. Mary Jane still hanging by Ski Lodge, and it seems like New Gank, they're just covering as much ground as they can.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you can see the circle is putting Fields as the middle point or the focal point of that particular area. 5 teams trying to converge in. You can see Team New Gang. Mary is all alone. Daddy is actually hiding in one of the sniper towers within the circle. This is the sniper tower nearest to the trailer park at Fields. All right, he's just gonna hide inside here and maybe wait for the next updated circle. And with the game surpassing 10 minutes, the pace of the game as well slows down. Not much shots was done by anyone in our game. So the next thing that we could expect from them is just to hold their front in one of the places inside the circle and wait to see whether would they stay at the same place or would they travel to another.
Yeah, and when you're up against a team like New Gang, the best idea perhaps is to just play as safe as possible, but Mary Jane might run into Daddy, first timer, the only lone survivor for his team. The rest of New Gang will make their way towards the center where there is a loot crate, and that's also where Fuse is. Yeah, New Gang just taking it slow. You know, I feel like if they want to end this round, they would have started doing it, but they are just being as relaxed as possible. They know that they've already gotten this in the bag.
Yeah, definitely. Mary Jane didn't even bother to check the sniper tower while where Daddy is actually hiding inside. Meanwhile, Team Gala on top of the hill heard some shots nearby. That was done by team number 9. There you go, Team SESG. Alfin making some shots onto team number 9. And there you go. Right in the open, Sad wants to go for the headshot, but could not land the aim nicely. Sad, oh, nice. 99 damage towards Chris. Tries to go for another one, misses the shot with the snipes. Attempts another one, wants to go, but goes for a body shot instead. Sinister Doll still playing outside of the house together with one member. There you go, another shot to the body. Sinister Doll falls back just a little bit to get the medkit in. And team number 3, team SESG is holding up to team number 9.
Yeah, a pretty drawn out fight, but with the blue zone closing in, they have to make a move. As Hazel now enters the picture, takes us to less. Look at that, New Gang. They have just arrived to crash the party, and it's just Hazel. Hazel with the second onto Chris, looking for the third. Hazel comes in, goes to the door, downs her, as Hazel will not be able to pull off a 1v4.
Yeah, she tried. She got
Yep.
two. However, Sinister get the lucky shot towards the head with the MP40. Takes Hazel down. And as the saying goes, never underestimate the power of the enemy team. So Hazel actually received punishment heads on right there and there. But New Gang is still in our game. We still have 3 members of New Gang playing around near fields. You can see from the minimap, team number 8, New Gang, is making their way through. Mr. Frost takes down Olange Zoo with the XM8 from far away. And Team TP might get sandwiched here. PXL Mira right in front. Sinister Dot is in the open. Frost takes down Lamong Su. Mira takes down Chris inside the chrono. Sinister Dot has to be careful here. Reposition himself inside. New Gang now is the leaderboards in our game. Celeste and also Cyborg goes to, however, Mira was backstabbed by another team, and there you go. Team Popia has been eliminated by Team New Gang. New Gang gets 8 kills. However, only Mary Jane and Frost left. However, Frost doing a lot of work on the other side of the map. Here you go. Mr. Frost inside of fields, taking down Limong too. So 11 now here for Team New Gang. And Mary Jane making her way through, putting up a glue wall on the hillside here, avoiding all the bullets done by team number 3. There you go, headshot there by Stage on towards AKO Mary Jane. To team number 3, and Mr. Frost is the lone survivor here for Team New Gang.
What a shot from Stash. Just when the team needed it the most, he was able to connect the most crucial shot to take out Mary Jane. But New Gang, they're not out just yet. Mr. Frost, the only one left alive. And as strong as New Gang is, when you are outnumbered, it will be a tough fight. We'll see if Mr. Frost will be able to get his revenge for the fallen teammate. Time for him to be the breadwinner of the team. As now the circle is getting pretty darn small. We still have 4 teams left, but all of those teams except for Team 3 has one lone survivor.
One lone survivor here for the particular team. See, entering the circle now is Mr. Frost. Might be facing against team number 3. He needs to check the left, not only the right. Bro, your behind is exposed. There you go. I think he saw it. No, he didn't see it.
He did not. Did you see it?
He's gonna. Dude, check on your right, bro.
Oh, there you go. That's one.
I don't know what to say about this. The whole team was floating on the road. Mr. Frost has to fight 1v4, gets 2 down, and Liquid and Sage is the only one left. I think Mr. Frost can just throw a grenade. He's gonna throw. He's gonna cook up the grenade. Throw it. But they gets 2. We're going.
Oh my goodness!
There you go. My goodness. SESD eliminated by 1 man. Mr. Frost giving a show. 15 kills here for Team New Gang.
Makes me want to just take off my headphones and get out of my seat. Mr. Frost, you cannot do that. And he just sees Daddy is also out. New Gang looking for that 4th booyah. 16 kills. It's out to 1 versus 1. Tology, can he take out Mr. Frost? It's the last vestige of the underdog. He knows where Mr. Frost is. On the high ground. Tology now hides behind the tree. Mr. Frost also doesn't want to give himself away. Sees his opponent getting ready. Here comes the grenade. Tology just completely getting caught in the open. The explosive is not coming through just yet. Tology trying to take out Mr. Frost. 1 versus 1. Tology dropping low. 24 health. 4 health. Not going to make it out. Gala is out. Mr. Frost with the clutch.
Booyah!
New Gang gets their 4th booyah of the Singapore Championship.
Can we not broadcast game number 6? Because I believe without the psychic powers in my body, I can actually see the future. Game number 6, New Gang booyah again.
Right, I believe they've gotten 12, not 12, what I'm talking about.
9, 10,
200
7,
total points.
Definitely. Okay, they got 174. They got 17 points here. So that is 191.
174 plus 31. No,
Yeah,
no.
191.
Oh, yeah?
191 adds another 12. That is 203.
There we go. 200 mark.
Yep, definitely.
Yes.
So there you go, guys. Game number 5. New Gang again assert dominance with the T-pose in first place with 17 kills in their team. Number 2 is Team Gala. Number 3, first timers with 1 kill in their bag. SESJ is at number 4 with 2 kills. Team Popia at number 5 with 2 kills. Cloud ITE with 3 kills at number 6. Kazaki. And number 7 with 4. Dangerous GG looks better this time around. And Ahoy, where Ahoy goes to NS with only 1 point in last place at number 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the last game of our championship. Game number 6. I'm going to go back to the all-time favorites, Bermuda.
Yep.
So, Husky, game number 5. What is your take on it?
What's my take? New Gang, like that one word sums it all up. New Gang.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually speechless. We have not reached the end, but I would say that we've already know who our winner is. New Gang is definitely gonna represent Singapore to go for the Free Fire World Series play-ins. We're now playing for the placings instead because there is prize pool involved. I guess my take is may the best team get second place. New Gang is definitely going through. It is unadulterated domination.
Yeah, with only 1 game left with 180 points, no, 170 points to catch up. So it's
no chance.
Very unrealistic to do that. So early congratulations to Team New Gang for qualifying towards the Free Fire World Series play-ins for the Singapore slot. May we see you guys later on the 26th of May for that particular play. And for our Singapore Championship, however, the final game is going to start in a few more seconds. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys still chill with us. Yeah, looking at the players playing here. We're actually finding which team is going to be on the second and third place here because, again, as said by Husky, there will be prizes award for the second and third placing. So hope we could have a better game here in game number 6 as the finisher of our championship.
Yeah, I guess the silver lining for all the other teams is that at least New Gang, they won't be getting like all six booyahs. They lost 1. They didn't get round 3. Nonetheless, now we've seen how good Booyah is. I just want to find out if they're going to pull out any shenanigans in the last round. Like anything.
Anything. Just something new. Something new
to just close things out with a bang. We are about to head into Bermuda in a couple of seconds, and honestly, I am already out of words because this is just in a realistic manner very lopsided towards New Gang. But regardless, the final round of the Free Fire Singapore Championship, it is Bermuda. We're closing it on our home turf. Let's see what these teams have in store.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, last game, Bermuda. 7 teams. Where are the people disappearing, man? From 11 to 9. 9 to 8. 8 to 7. Husky, I have predicted the future. Yes, apparently, my AdMat sequence is there.
Indeed, you have. What was that? What was that? Chapter? What probability?
Probability. Right. Sequence probability. I was joking around, bro. Like, all right. Following sequence of probability in additional mathematics, the last game should be 7, and apparently, I'm right.
Yeah, but apparently, unfortunately. Unfortunate circumstances. We did get an update from production that if one team might have disconnected. Very unfortunate, but regardless, the game's gonna go on.
Unfortunately, one team DC in order to fortunately get my sequence right.
I know.
I'm sorry, but it's just way too funny. It's just way too funny. When you say something and it came through, it's just unbelievable.
I mean, when we took on this job, as a as a caster, we always have to bear the caster's curse, you know.
That's
it is
true.
part and parcel of our job. So it's okay. You don't have to feel bad. No, I think all of us have been through that phase where something we say comes true and then we'll be like, yeah, I did not actually wish for that to come true.
Yeah, that's true. But again, this is the last game. We only have 7 teams left here. No one has killed anyone yet because we still have 28 players in our particular match. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna see which team will get that final booyah. Will New Gang get a 5th here, or will New Gang, give leeway for another team to actually get that first place slot?
Yeah, it's interesting. I definitely want to see this because I think there has been such a big disparity in points between first and second place that we actually didn't get to pay much attention to the race for second and third place. So everything is a mystery for these teams, but for those who are vying for that cash prize, they definitely have their eye on the ball, as Paul Hang definitely did not have his eyes on the road. Able to recover though. He's going to immediately get shot. But
His own
able to
teammate.
make it to safety. Yeah, it's his own teammate.
Yeah, his own teammate. He's just shooting him. So.
Oh, here comes New Gang. They heard it.
Oh, bye-bye.
Uh-oh.
Who will be the entry flagger? It will be Mira on the Ducati. And there you go. Rodden goes down. Mira in the AK. First blood of our game goes to Team New Gang. And you can see, Pohang is attempting to flee, but however, his Jeep, his Hummer was shot, and Pohang was ejected from his own vehicle because he has been knocked there by Mr. Frost. Another kill goes to New Gang. They are actually chasing over first timers. Team New Gang is not giving any room. Mira gets back to the vehicle that she has shot in order to chase the first timers. However, the gap between them is quite far, so the likeliness of Mira to find any one of team one first timers is very low. So I believe that New Gang would only get 2 kills from that. However, that is the opener.
Yeah, New Gang just again off to a commanding start. They are always looking for these opportunities. It seems that New Gang wants to close out this round as soon as possible. Skip on with Up Boy. Take the zip line. But you hear those gunshots from afar. It feels like Mary Jane is the one shooting. And speaking about Mary Jane, we have Mira finding JD. As that is going to be the 3rd point for New Gang.
Yeah. I'm actually congratulating Team New Gang here because indefinitely, all right, not to sound biased, but indefinitely, basing on facts and reality, New Gang really made their way towards the play-in. So for now, they actually, despite being qualified, they really don't want to give room for other players to get into the limelight. You can see just now they can just let go first timers, play. Like, okay, guys, kill us. We just want to relax. We're gonna, just sit down here for game number 6. But apparently they're like, nah.
Yeah, like they can go make some noodles. They can. They're just in a very comfortable and commanding spot. But we do see Mary Jane in Portugal about to run into a full squad coming in from Mars Electric. We've seen the 1v4 from Mr. Frost. We see Mary Jane can pull out the same result as well. As you can see, the Team 3 is also coming in. They just evacuated from Cape Town. They are passing by Kota Tua. This is going to be an interesting encounter for both these individual players of New Gang.
All right. 7 teams, 25 players, however. And we can see that Team Ahboy securing Pochinok. Buttery bringing in the M60Y. And also, I believe the second weapon is Woodpecker. Yeah, it's a Woodpecker.
Yeah.
So they're actually guarding Pochinok. However,
Mira
might converge against team number 5. That is Team Gala. I believe Mira has yet to spot. No, but Mira apparently spots one. Woo!
the
The whole
full
thing
squad.
stopping on the vending machine. Limong Chu almost gets down. Mira, hello, check the vending machine. Never mind. Limong Chu goes down to Mira. Mira pushing
They are
forward.
not
They are
responding.
still shopping. Despite the
Oh.
enemy right in front of them,
Oh.
they are still shopping.
Oh,
Mira is just casually running over
Oh.
Team Gala.
no. Oh,
No, that is
Oh my
just
God.
pure. That is just pure evil.
get, ah. Oh, get this out.
Ah.
Ah,
Even Husky was
what,
like, I don't.
what is this? Oh my god. What did we just witness at mess? This
We have weakness.
he ran to full squad. How did that even happen? Jeez. Yeah.
I'm
oh,
lost of words.
I
No,
am speechless.
I am speechless, not to the fact that Mira actually decimated the whole team on her own. I'm actually speechless over the fact that Mira and over the fact that Team Gala, two of their members, are still shopping.
Yeah.
They're still at the vending machine.
Jeez. You know, like our job is when there's nothing going on, we're supposed to come up with something, but rarely we are put in a position where we don't know what to say, and I think they did. You know, Mary.
Well, that is content.
It's hard to explain. There's no words to describe what just happened. But speaking about that, Citizen Dog about to get a rude awakening as Hazel just enters the fray. Citizen Dog getting straight down, but Hazel will ambushed by Zybros. Sinister Dog will punish her for that aggression.
Finally, a team that could actually coordinate and take down a member from Team New Gang. So Hazel was not expecting Sinister Doll to play like that. The way that Hazel moved shows that she is trying to play. She is expecting to play on the same par level as Sinister Doll. But however, she let her guard down way too low, up to point that she have forgotten that this is a squad game, not a solo game. So Hazel goes down to Team Popia, but Team New Gang is seeking revenge.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be two. This is a doll, even it down a lot, taking out Mira. At the same time, also gets down. But New Gang, they're not gonna be happy about this. Especially now when one guy is taking down Mary Jane, going on the onslaught. Mary Jane down. This is a doll.
Ooh.
Able to go on an absolute tear. New Gang might have bit it all more than they can chew, as Mira is the last person left alive. Crawling on the ground, Mr. Frost wants to get her back up, but it seems like that's not possible. Mr. Frost now going into an absolute rage, trying to take down Citizen Doll, and he'll be able to do so, but there's still a couple of more gun barrels pointing at him. Citizen Doll providing that information. Mr. Frost, he has done a 1v4 once. Can he do it once more? This team is harder to do with Mr. Frost. That headshot on the side road is going to get himself to take it. That's coming in.
There you go.
Third victim on the ground, Mr. Frost looking for Chris as Mr. Frost with another 1v4 takes out Team Popia. As Mr. Frost will be the last surviving member of New Gang, avenging the rest of his teammates.
11 for New Gang right now. They do not give any leeway towards the other members of the participating team in our Singapore Championship. They know they have qualified. They have that margin way too realistic to chase.
Yeah.
Yet they were like, nah, let's go for 300 points.
Yeah, and I kind of like the spirit as well. Even though you know that you are the strongest team, you still wants to give your best every round.
Yes.
And then you can argue that New Gang probably they were messing around all this while. You can see a lot of moves that you probably won't see if everyone else is as strong. But still, they are trying to push their limits and just experiment with whatever they can. It's Mr. Frost just hovering around the circumference of the safe zone around Makati Strip.
Mm-hmm.
We are down to the last 5 teams.
Yeah, we are down to the last 5 teams, the last 14 players in our game. So Mr. Frost, last man standing, is gonna go for the solo squad movement here, making his way down towards a member from Team First Timers. So Mr. Frost frolicking in the open, being Bugs Bunny and moving to the side, finding enemies actually. Nothing much to say here. Mr. Frost is just playing the game.
He's making so much noise. I'm surprised that Grenade has not shot him yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Grenade was just hiding.
Oh my goodness. So Mr. Frost is gonna continue looting. How did Grenade not check? If Grenade knows that Mr. Frost is the only one alive, he probably would take his shot. But now our boy, with all 4 members alive, will hang around factory, which is at the corner of the safe zone as well. The game pace will probably slow down for a while as we are only on the second circle. It's gonna be the third one right about now. So now our boy, we have to move a bit northwards to into the safe zone.
All right, into the safe zone indeed. So Team Aboy just camping it over. The safe zone is just right beside. They don't have to, travel far in order to still be in the game. Meanwhile, SESG is playing at the edge of the zone. So they really need to move now. Because if not, the likeliness for them to be eliminated by the circle is high. I have warned many times about teams playing this kind of strategy. They just waited out way too long outside of the circle up to point the circle itself that is killing all of them rather than enemy players. So it's kind of a waste of an effort if that circumstance happened.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Frost about to run into 1v4 again. It's the same team that he took out previously. Sees Liquid 69, goes for the first shot. Does not get the sniper shot in. The second one does connect with 150. Mr. Frost knows that there's more than one guy. Sees Captain Lim and lands that one again. About to go for second flick. Does not get this one. Sees Sash. Captain Lim drop the glue wall. Sash now out in the open. Does not get shot. Mr. Frost, with his own utility, drops down the glue wall, but the blue zone is closing in, so Mr. Frost will be forced into this encounter. An inevitable the headshot onto Liquid 69. Gets the first knock. Mr. Frost about to continue this chase. Alvin, 150. Mr. Frost needs to outrun this blue zone, and he's gonna whip up the pan. Get a bit of an increased movement speed to make it in, but Sash is watching, but Sash is not firing as Mr. Frost finds Alvin. Now he's going to use the med key to heal himself back up before the blue zone closes in again. Mr. Frost has to continue this run as Liquid will bleed out Mr. Frost with a triple glue wall to find cover, as now he will find refuge for now. 69 will also bleed out. Alvin will also bleed out. Grenade out, looking for a grenade. Does not land. Captain Lim and Sash still alive. The second grenade a bit off the mark. It's a bit too short. Captain Lim and Sash running away, but Sash gets tagged. And that's a third for Mr. Frost.
Mr. Frost, one-man army. Yes, please.
Running away. Sage is dead.
Yeah, Sage definitely Sage over there.
That's F in the chat for Sage.
Yeah, Pogs here for Mr. Frost. 3 snipes, 3 kills, leaving one member to tell the story. Team New Gang is still in the game.
You know what they say? You never kill the messenger,
Yep,
Send him back home to deliver the message.
Yes, definitely true. 5 teams still, guys. However, the numbers of players are declining. Only 11 left here. We are looking at the last member for SESG, which is Captain Lim. This is the third time Captain Lim is left as the last man. KZK, Kazaki, Katrinik is one in the open. He's not even attempting to open up a glue wall despite having one in his inventory. I don't know why. But he actually managed to find cover behind one of the houses here in Clock Tower. A member from team number 7 is still outside. I'm not so sure. No, he goes for the net. Dead by the zone. Not by a player, but by a zone.
KZK with 4 members left alive. They are in prime position to take the booyah, but you can say the same for our boy as well. Now they're getting challenged by the big raid boss, Mr. Frost. As Mr. Frost gonna run in, takes down Burley. Does see Flake, avoids him, sees whiteness just as well. Mr. Frost going in for the spray, does face retaliation from the side of our boy, so Mr. Frost has to be a bit careful. Comes in from the side, takes a my Rainbow Case, gonna be the third victim, getting sprayed down. Mr. Frost going finds the third one as well. Mr. Frost is an unstoppable onslaught. Flake is the last man to stand up to Mr. Frost, and it seems pretty grim for our boys. Flake coming by the corner into Mr. Frost there. Mr. Frost sees him, goes for the challenge. Can he win this now? Mr. Frost, he can.
Wait, prone!
Flake prone
Eliminated.
and surrenders himself to the blue zone. And now Mr. Frost continuing this. It might see Captain Lim.
Captain Lim will die.
Yes.
Captain Lim. Last week. Die.
There we go.
Alright, another 1v4 here for Mr. Frost.
For the booyah.
Yep. I'm surprised they prone in front of him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But now we're looking at Mr. Frost here. Snipes in front. Get just. Ooh, they prone again. Bro,
What?
the prone does not work here. Wrong game, bro. Wrong game. And there you go. Mr. Frost still number 12 here. All eyes on this last member from Team New Gang. Bo Dandan tries to crawl over. Mr. Frost has no more glue walls, but he is attempting. Fire shot from left to right, opens up the chrono, but could not sustain 3 man. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 6 belongs to Kazaki.
Yep. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Kazaki closes out the championship with a booyah, something that they can be proud of, but just look at New Gang. Yeah, they didn't get the booyah, but they got more points than Kazaki. As we are gonna quickly round up the standings first. Kazaki with the booyah in first place. New Gang in second, but they've definitely overtaken Kazaki in terms of points. SCSG they get third. Our boy fourth. First timers fifth. Team Popia in sixth place. Team Gala will be in last place.
Alright guys, we will be announcing the winner now. Okay, I'm just kidding. Alright, so for formality purposes, we're gonna take a short break for the administrator to tabulate all the points that has been done throughout the 6 games. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. The announcement for the winner of our Singapore Championship will be here live right after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back to the Free Fire Singapore Championship, organized by Garena, of course, supported by the Singapore Cyber Games and Online Games Association. We have just concluded all 6 rounds of this championship. We talk about the stakes. The winner will represent Singapore to the play-ins of the Free Fire World Series happening on 22nd of May in Singapore as well, as we bring the World Championship back home. But with that being said, we will take a look at the final scoreboard and see who will be our representatives. We already know the answer. It's going to be New Gang with 230 points. But we do have the race for second and third place. First timers will bag the second place with 57 points, as Hasaki will be in the third place with the bronze medal with 53. SCSG almost making it there with 52 in fourth place. Our boy in fifth with 48, Team Popia in 6th with 38, Team Gala with 37 in 7th place, and for Asaki in 8th place with 22, Cloud Envy in 9th place with 13, Team SOS and Explorers, they got none because they did drop out early as well.
230 is the point that has done that by Team New Gang. Congratulations to New Gang qualifying towards the play-ins in the Singapore slot in Free Fire World Series. Yeah, some claps here from the casters. All right. So, well, with that said, is there anything more we have to do, Husky?
I think so. It's just been,
that's
a crazy day. It's been a super crazy day, and I think with this being said, the stage is kind of set, right? At least we know our representative. We know that at least from the MCP region, it's going to be Geek Fam. From Singapore, it's going to be New Gang. And yeah, that's nothing else. And that being said, it's been a quick day, but interesting nonetheless. Now we are just going to prep and get ready in a month for the Free Fire World Series. And again, much appreciation goes out to Garena for making this happen. And of course, the Singapore Cyber Games and Online Cyber Sports and Online Gaming Association for supporting this entire endeavor. My name is Husky. This handsome gentleman is Matt. We will close out the day, and we wish you guys a great evening. We'll see you guys in the World Series.
Yeah, and as they say in the old radio announcers, that's all, folks. May you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.